Sorry about that, people. My last video cut off. So basically, the point I was going to get to is about clickbaiting, etc, etc. I've never once clickbaited anybody's names on YouTube. I've tagged people and stuff, but these people have they've invited me on the podcasts. So I'm not exactly clickbaiting. And for the Deca situation, this is the last video I'm ever going to speak on Deca and Shadow. But when I go to South and South this weekend to go into my second podcast, I'm on Facebook, it isn't a real podcast. But there's so many families reached out to me for the last 18 months, 2 years, and a few podcasters. This was before I was on YouTube, right? I didn't want to be on YouTube. But the world we live in, there's too many young kids getting caught up with drug dealing, addiction, mental health problems, and there is support out there, but they need to hear it off somebody that's been there, done it, and came out the other end. So when I go down this weekend and go and do my first real podcast, then maybe a month or 2 or 3, I'll get back in touch with Liam Galvin to go to London. I'll catch up with Liam, because Liam was a big inspiration for me when I was a young kid growing up, just watching how he was interviewing. Then he started following me on our page on Facebook, Cammy's Journey it was called. So I'm not clickbaiting nobody trying to get views, right? I really couldn't care about things like that. I've got a bright future ahead of me, and the truth is of the matter, I just want the best for people, and I want folk to see how easy it can get. How easy you can get involved with the criminal kind of lifestyle. Now, I was never a bad person, and I always helped people out. However, I was a big fat animal, and I was addicted to money, and I loved watching crime films, gangster films, and I ended up getting dragged into that at a very young age. And when I say young, I'm talking like 15, 16, involved with like men in their late 20s, early 30s. Some of them even in their 40s. But now I've got older, I'm maturer, and I've realised that I've got a young kid growing up, I've got a girl from a young boy growing up, and I didn't want that for any young kid, period. So the reason I've going to tag these two people in it is because, for one, it's scary to see the following this Shadow guy gets. Now, people might say, why are you interested, why are you bothered? Because, I'll tell you why I'm bothered. Because Deca asked me to go on a live with him, right, about a year and a half ago, as another YouTube channel at the time. You probably can't remember it, right? And I used to follow Deca, and I used to respect Deca until all that stuff came out. And I was talking to somebody the other day there, and they were saying to me, how do you think a Shadow dude has got such a big following? Now, I thought to myself, anybody with half a brain cell, or any respect for women, or whoever, they wouldn't be following somebody like that, paying his holdies, giving donations, giving him money. In my eyes, 75-8% of folk, they've really got to be deluded, they don't want to believe the truth, or they're what he's been accused of in the paper, with courts, with judges, the second lawsuit, the second trying to get it overturned. Now, I know you only got 11% of they kind of crimes get a guilty. You've got to be hardcore evidence. It's happened to him with 4 different judges that all believed it. Evidence was there. So I'm saying to myself, this dude is on YouTube, he's getting money left, right and centre, people to gamble, drink alcohol, and then go on holiday for 6 weeks to go and fight another guy who's a bacon, right? That scares me. Young kids growing up and getting content on YouTube. So I'm finally going to go and do what I'm going to go and do this weekend. It's been a long time, like I say, it's been a long time coming for last May. These folk have patiently waited on me, and I respect them for that. So at least that way, once I do this, I can start making other content and speaking about other things, because It's a sad world, a very sad world we live in, when you've got a man done 5 years in prison for what he done, and folk are want to pay his holidays. In my eyes, there's so many people, pedophiles out there, and they all support each other, they all back each other up. So they're real deluded, don't want to believe the truth, or most majorities, fans, supporters, loyal supporters, followers, they're one of what he is. And I don't like that. But I've been emailed, both of them, they've been in touch with me. So that's why I'm tagging in a minute, because I didn't want to involve with them. Once I did this at the weekend, I'm moving on to bigger and better things. And I wanted to, shush, Aussie, and I wanted to inspire anybody with addiction, doesn't matter if they're 12, 24, 34, 44, or fucking 54. I don't care. I want to inspire them, let them see I had one of the worst class A addictions you could ever get, quantity wise. And I've bet 3 heart attacks, an inflamed chest, a stroke, resuscitated, almost paralysed. So I just want people to see that I went back and forth on that corner of YouTube, but once I did this first podcast at the weekend, then I'll never ever mention the names again, because there's far too many people out there that are struggling with mental health and addiction problems, and these fraudsters that are taking full advantage of the vulnerable people on this corner of YouTube, and I do not like that whatsoever. Hence the reason why I'm making this last video, just to let them know I'll never reply back to an email. I will never ever do a live with Decca Heggie, and I will never ever comment or mention a shadow dude's name again, because you can tell he's got narcissist written on his face. He's a beggar, he's a fraudster like Decca, and all they're doing is milking off people on YouTube. People are finding it hard enough as it is to get by day to day. And I bet you all these people have got mental health problems or addiction problems, but yet they're donating money to them. They're feeding their habits, they're feeding their weird mentalities. So this is the update that I'm doing. I'm not going to make another YouTube video until the weekend to do this podcast with a real deal guy, a well-known, well-respected podcaster. And after that, I've got another 2 lined up. There's one other guy, I don't know if he still wants me on or not, but the option's still there. If he wants me on, I'll go on. He reached out to me, and I respect the dude. He's doing well in all walks of life, and he's doing well, he's fighting. And that's all I'm going to say in that matter. So, Shadow Boxer, Decca, do not ever email me again, and I'll never ever mention your names again. Anyway, people, peace out. God bless.